day to you all, and welcome to another special video with the aims of meeting the objectives and goals of the African youth, the African student, and you who is at the workplace or at any level of your life. Now, the caption of this video again is what African students should be doing as they prepare for their career and the college. For those of you who are just new to this channel, please do make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, but also go back to volume 1 because today we are on volume 2 on this topic. Go back to volume 1, which was talking about setting up goals and expectations as part of the preparation or as part of what you should be doing as you prepare for college life, as you prepare for your career. So make sure to watch that video. You can find it among my videos, and then you can come back to volume 2. Now, for those of you who watched that video, welcome to volume 2 of this particular topic. So today I'm going to be very brief, and volume 2 will be talking about the outcomes and the on-tracking. So if you set up your goals and expectations, that is, if you've set up your academic goals, you've set up your employability goals, picking up those employability skills, picking up those academic grades, and you have a path that you want to pursue, you have everything figured out in your brain where you're going to, what then is the next step? How do you keep track? How do you ensure that whatever thing you are doing is tied up to that vision? And so today, the very first thing I want you guys to pick and to be very alert on is what we call reflective skills. You must have reflective skills as an individual to be able to assess what you have been doing, to be able to assess and get to be informed on the next logical step you should be taking. So you should first of all get those reflective skills. You can read about reflective skills, which is all about the person's ability to do a SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis stands for your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and maybe your threats. And so you should be able to do those analysis for yourself. What were your strengths? What were your weaknesses? What, of course, are your opportunities? How are you making use of those opportunities? And what are the threats to you as an individual? You must be able to have that self-reflection and introspection. And so once you get those skills, you are on track towards putting those measures that will ensure that you follow the pathways that you have chosen according to your goals and your expectations. So you want to keep tracking measures on your academics. You want to keep tracking measures on the skills you are picking. If you have chosen a program, maybe in computer science, what are the grades required for that university you are planning to go to? What are the grades required? What is the GPA required for that job you want to pick? If you want to go into artificial intelligence, what are the grades required? If you want to do astronomy, what are the grades required? Are you picking up the grades? Maybe you have your GCE results, maybe you have your first semester results. What are the grades to the grades meet up? That's how you track. What are the things you did wrong during that academic year that you need to readjust? What are the subjects you are taking? Is there any other subject you took or any other course you took which was not in line with your objective and your goal? And then you have to reflect on that and be able to ameliorate the situation. That's how you keep a track on yourself academically. As far as your employability skills are concerned, maybe you've hooked up yourself with a community organization, an NGO, or maybe you've started up some small community service association, which is one of the things I'm advising you as youths to do, because that gives you the uppermost hand as far as engaging yourself in passionate things in the community. So if you have had any of this and then you need to sit and reflect again, are you meeting up the skills you are picking from there? Are they meeting up with where you are going to? Are you picking up the public speaking skills? Are you picking up the communication skills? Are you picking up the leadership qualities? Are you picking up entrepreneurship skills that you want? What about the computer skills you are looking for? Are you meeting up with 21st century skills? You must be able to evaluate yourself on those basis. Look at where you are for maybe the past 2 months that you've engaged in the path to realizing your goals and expectations. Reflect back. Which are the skills you've picked? What are the new things you've been able to learn? Have you been able to get ahead in Microsoft Word, ahead in publishers, ahead in PowerPoint presentations? Now you should evaluate those skills. Rate yourself at every moment. I will also advise you, as far as keeping track and as far as looking at the outcomes of what you are doing, please get what we call sticky notes. If you look behind me here, you're going to see sticky notes. These are sticky notes. Now, you need stuff like this. You need a jotter. You need many other gadgets that you can. With this, you give yourself each and every day. You give yourself objectives, and you come back to them and tick to see if you have made up with that. That is part of your process of tracking yourselves. The relationships you are still keeping. One of my mentors, or one of the things my mentors recently told me is, you should never say you cannot give up. Right? You should never use the statement "never give up." Right? But what you definitely can use is "never give up yet." That means you've not given up yet, but it does not mean you cannot give up. Definitely you can give up. You can give up on relationships that are not working according to your goals and expectations. You can give up on tasks that do not meet up your goals and your expectations. You definitely can work out of that. Negotiations, relationships that don't tell or meet up with your goals and expectations. What is the use being in them? You can definitely give up on them. If you're taking some courses, some programs that don't meet up with your expectations, if you're being forced as a student, because those are one of the things I have to deal with at times as a counselor, a student guide. Parents want other things, the children want other things. On the other hand, how do they go about it? First of all, you need to have that communication, that diplomatic nature to inform your parents, because they have their own complex about you, especially when they see the mistakes you're getting yourself into. But then, if you have supportive parents who are behind you and giving you that strength, negotiating terms with you on what you should and what you shouldn't do, guiding you on the things you should be doing, then if you are still doing something that don't meet up with your objectives, then you should be able to give up on it, and you fall on to other things that will meet up with your objectives. So you have to be very, very careful, because you can do a wrong thing for so many years and end up just with nothing, as well as you can do the right thing for so many years. But what's certain is that when you do the right thing and you do the things that you're passionate about, there is always going to be light at the end of the tunnel. That is my own perspective. You have the right to your opinions. So I'm just giving what my own experience has proven to be. So ladies and gentlemen, don't say you can never give up on something. Rather say you have not given up yet on that stuff. So you maybe you're still looking at the possibility to, maybe you're still giving yourself a 3 months trial on it to see if it's going to fall in line. Another issue I want to raise, as far as meeting up with the expectations, meeting up with your objectives is concerned, is the issue of self-learning, self-development, professional development. Now you're on that track, but you can also add other things like professional development. Go online. There are courses. Go online on Yali Learns. There are courses there. Allison, there are courses there, online courses that you can take for virtually no pay, and you get your certificates. For those who love certificates, you can go online, you get those stuff, and you help yourself, you develop yourself mentally. Those are things you can do as far as keeping a track on what you're doing and measuring up on your goals and expectations. Ladies and gentlemen, in the next video, we'll be talking about the resources you need. Of course, you need resources. You look at the human resources you need, you look at the financial resources you need, you look at every other thing you need to be doing, where you can link up to maybe help you better as far as your path is concerned. And detailing, we'll start talking about particular programs. Keep watching my videos, because on this channel you will have the opportunity to come across many organizations, many individuals, many young guys out there who are doing a lot in their communities, and you can get in contact with them through these numbers that are always explaining in the videos. You get yourself in contact with them to become more, to become valuable. So you start taking action, and that is one of the problems. We keep procrastinating. I have a serious problem with people who procrastinate. I have a serious problem myself when I procrastinate. Something I'm to do today, when I keep to do tomorrow, it becomes a problem. I will hardly do it. It's proven for many other people. So you need to be able to take away that aspect of procrastination and start taking action today. Don't keep saying, I will do this, I will watch the video tomorrow, I will take the calls tomorrow. You start doing it now. You need to get to that point where you realize who you are, your strengths, your passion, what you're out for, and you focus on it. Stay tuned to the channel. If you are watching the video for the very first time, please do subscribe. It's Cho Levis Wabongi, and I'll be inviting you guys for volume 3, which will be talking about the resources you need as you prepare for college and your career. I hope the video is helpful to you. If it is, please do well to give us feedback and reach out at any moment on the numbers displaying on your screen. Take good care of yourself and see you in volume 3.